Salutations, my Fallout lovers. It is Matty here today with a Fallout 4 discussion video. Another week, another Fallout 4 discussion. And today I wanted to talk about the Fallout 4 settlement mode. A long overdue discussion video, but I have a unique perspective on it, on how I feel this mode can be vastly improved. A lot of people don't like the Fallout 4 settlement mode, but I'm amongst the minority who really did enjoy this. Now, admittedly, I'm a bit of a fan of Minecraft when it was in its heyday. I did play it quite a bit. I haven't played it in years, but I did, as I said, enjoyed it in its heyday, and I felt that perfectly carried over into Fallout 4, but it didn't have that hook to it. It was just about building something and saying, hey, cool, you built it. There was no incentive to continue building and any reward when you build something special other than experience points. And so a lot of gamers are wondering, how can you improve this mode? And I think I have the ideal solution for that. So here's how I think it should go. As you build up your settlements in Fallout 4, we all know that you have settlers coming in, and their happiness matters to that settlement. I feel that once a settlement reaches a certain point, whether it's a certain amount of resources invested in it, a certain amount of happiness, a certain number of settlers, whatever you want to choose, I feel that it should unlock unique NPCs there that show up and give you unique quests to those settlements, to give context to these towns, these settlements, because if there's one thing that Fallout 4 lacks, it's civilized locations. There's a bunch of places where raiders are trying to shoot you, and sure, you can build up places with settlers that are technically civilized, but it doesn't really develop into anything more than that. It just ends up being a town full of settlers. You can set up some stands and everything, and while a lot of people do enjoy that you can make money off of this and then buy those unique weapons, a lot of gamers out there struggle to find the hook in it and the attraction to want to continue building in this settlement mode. And I completely understand that, because not every gamer is going to just get the thrill of building something. And so I feel that, like I said, as you further into these settlements and you expand them, that unique NPCs will come in and give you quests. And these quests will revolve around the settlements, how you can better them, or just personal quests that will be memorable for these people. And then they'll give these unique buffs to these settlements. And perhaps that with these choices you make inside these settlements, they impact other settlements, and maybe these settlements start having feelings for each other. Whether they are good or bad is up to the choice of the player in the game. And I think something like this could make the settlement mode so organic and so connected, because you're connecting them through these supply lines and everything. It would be quite interesting to see if you do something that pisses off one of the settlements, that supply line gets cut off, and now this one settlement is out of resources, and you have to connect them to someone else, or just manually bring back those resources to them and keep them alive because you have this personal connection with them. I feel something like this could, like I said, vastly improve the settlement mode. Another way to expand the settlement mode is to take it the opposite direction and go to the other side of the spectrum. Why does it matter how I treat these people, is what I'm basically saying. If the resources are low, if the happiness is low, it just means you have to do better and make this place a good place. Why can't I, for a grim situation, I'll suggest, enslave the people who decide to come into my settlement? Why can't I do that and transform this into my own empire, rather than just I am the leader of the wasteland, the one who just helps everyone? Why can't I transform it into something that's more of a negative atmosphere, I guess you could say, a place where you don't want to be, but I forced you to be there anyway? I know it sounds grim to say, but these are video games, and choices like this being available are cool to have just to mess around with in separate playthroughs. It would be cool to have a good guy playthrough that not only matters in the story, but also in the settlement mode. Now, I understand that this settlement mode probably cost tons and tons and tons of resources and money for Bethesda to get done the way they did, but on top of that, I think in future DLC, or like I said, a mod out there somewhere, someone could really expand on some of the ideas I've said, because I feel like adding unique quests to these settlements, like I said, could really just expand it into something special, where it feels like, hey, I put all the time and effort into this settlement, and I got to build a special relationship with someone, I got to help someone out, I met a cool companion, I had a special established relationship between two settlements, I destroyed a relationship, I met someone who was a complete dick to me. You get what I'm saying now? It can really change the game in a lot of ways, and I think that was a missed opportunity with the settlement mode. But I'd love to hear what you guys have to say on this in the comments down below. What ways can Bethesda improve the settlement mode? Do you think it's perfect as it is? Let me know in the comments down below. Other than that, be sure to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, the links are in the description. Be sure to check out sugarbomb.com, the place by Bethesda fans for Bethesda fans. Other than that, stay sexy, stay active, I love you all, peace.